We have so many fad diets and myths and everything today. Did you guys have it back then as well?
Oh yeah, well, not so much because we were really locked in our world of how bodybuilders ate.
Just
So
sure.
yeah, so there was really no myths in bodybuilding. They just would write a different story about the same stuff,
Right.
Because you had to sell magazines,
Right.
But what happened was, to your point, the myths, and what I really set out to do in the '70s was to start to dispel these myths. And the myths were that everyone, the weight loss market, whether it been, I'm not putting these companies down, but Weight Watchers or Jenny Craig or Nutrisystems, they were proliferating everywhere. And the reason was because people were gaining weight like crazy. And it really started in the 60s and 70s when life became sedentary. And then, fast food became, when I say fast food, I'm not necessarily knocking fast food, but the types of food that were very addicting. And French fries with the burgers with sauce are very addicting. So people are eating that, not moving, and everybody's starting getting into fat. So that, if you look at the obesity cycle, that's where it's, pretty much started in the 60s, 70s. So these weight loss places were coming up like crazy. And they were very low calorie diets. They didn't even want you to exercise because God forbid you put on muscle. That would negate the weight you're taking off on a scale, and you were paying by your pound to lose weight.
Yeah.
So they didn't know anything about exercise, and so, but they were, giving you low calorie diets and so forth. I really wanted to get rid of that stuff, and then the phony testimonial. I wouldn't even call them phony. Maybe they were real, but that wasn't really the truth of what's going to happen to you. The rebound effect from some of these diets were really nasty. So my goal was to set out and kind of just to get people on the straight and narrow,
Right.
But nothing's really worked. And when it gets right down to it, if you look obesity, no one solved the weight loss, the weight gain crisis. It is. People ask me, what's the best diet? What's the one that works? It's the one that works for you.
Right.
End of day. It might be high protein. It might be a higher carb, end of day. But you do got to get some fruits and vegetables in there somewhere and just eat lean protein. And try to do it as many times a day as you can, but keep your calories a little bit less than you burn so you can lose the weight and then level off. And that's it. And there's no magic to it.